Sure, yeah.
Right, cool.
Did you get to walk the floor at all?
Not yet.
No?
Is it over now? I don't know. Is it still going? Is it coming late? Is it going to go late?
I think it just ends at 7. So yeah, it's probably tomorrow. It's always tomorrow.
Then everyone heads to the bar.
To the bar? Okay, I'll be there. See you guys afterwards. Yeah.
So, thinking back, because now we've episode 10's come out. What's something that you learned about your character at the end of the season that you didn't know when you started?
We need to get people.
Well, the interesting thing about Billy is when you first see him, he kind of seems like he's got this one kind of one note almost, which is a very high energy, kind of zany, wacky person. And it's like, you think about it and you're like, you don't even really think about it at first, but you're like, oh, this can't keep going on, or else people are just gonna kind of hate this guy, you know what I mean? Like, it eventually would get annoying. And luckily, because the writing is so good, you found out that he's not just one thing, and so you got to see more sensitive sides of him, which I think then frees you up to play the comedy that's in the darkness and all this stuff. So it was cool I watched the character grow as everyone else did, because for television you get the scripts as they're written, like, each week, so you don't know who the character is until you're finished shooting the show. It's not like a movie, right? So yeah.
Cool.
Did you read any of the comic when you were cast, or were you already familiar with it? Or?
I had not read the comic book. I'd really read the only comic strip I'd ever read was Calvin and Hobbes, and that was my favorite. Which I tried to put a little bit of Billy Calvin into Billy, and but I fell in love with the medium after reading the comic books. As soon as I got the part, I went out and bought all the comic books, and like, Rick is my favorite comic book writer. I've read all of his stuff, Black Science, Seven to Eternity. All his stuff is so good, and I just sit at the bookstore now all the time, just flipping through comics and buying comics. It's my favorite new thing. So, yeah.
We're crossing our fingers for season 2.
Hey.
And
Crossing everything.
What would you like to see happen to Billy?
Ooh, what would I like to see? Yeah, it's a tough question, because I don't know if I respect the writers so much that I think, like, anything I come up with is not going to be as good as what they come up with. But I definitely want to see what happens with Tetra. I'm definitely getting a little bit invested in that storyline. And that's actually a big thing, and just to see where his life kind of takes him. Yeah.
What do you think Billy's strongest classes at King's Dominion? Or who his favorite professor
Lunchtime. He's not very. Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't really have very good grades at the school, and I think it's kind of cool. It's like I didn't have to do a lot of character research that way. I'm not thinking about what his best class is. I'm just thinking about how to be goofy and just how to play around and have fun. But I don't know. I don't think he's good at any of them. Yeah.
Did they give you any music to listen to sort of channel his punk character at all? Or?
Of course, yeah. They even would play it during scenes sometimes before the scene would start, and we did a big slam dancing scene towards the end of the season. And so Rick basically was part of who he was Billy when he was younger, and he had the green mohawk and everything. So he put together all of his favorite bands, and we just listened to them all, and he helped get me into some of the punk rock music. I really like the Misfits and the Damned. They're some of my favorites. So yeah.
As the episodes were coming out, was there a scene that you were most excited to see?
Ooh, when I flipped through that script and all of a sudden saw that I was going to be in a threesome, that was pretty interesting. And so that was ended up. I have the two coolest people. Everyone on the show is really cool, but I have some of the two coolest, freest, fun people in Jack and Taylor, and so we just had really fun, a lot of fun. I was running around in my underwear all night, freaking everybody out, and probably not a good idea in this day and age, but I don't know. It was so much fun.
What was your favorite scene or moment to shoot?
Ooh,
Aside from the threesome.
that's up there for sure. I think all of them are really fun. I love all the stuff that I get to shoot with Taylor because you get to kind of see a different side of Billy and to just kind of. Thanks, Dad. I love you. And yeah, everything with Taylor is awesome.
What drew you to playing the character when you read the first script?
Ooh. For me, I think it was his kind of like unabashed positivity was like super intoxicating to me. Just it's weird when you get a part. Sometimes you kind of find out things about yourself that you don't even really know, and because you have to do it, you kind of become that person. And so I've really tried to take away his kind of positivity and just his happy-go-lucky in any situation. I try not to take myself too seriously and to just have fun. So that's my favorite thing about Billy. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right, well,
Thank
thank
you.
you guys. Thank you very much.